I still remember the first time I realized how deep the rabbit hole goes in hip-hop politics. You think you know what's going on, then boom, you find out someone's been pulling strings behind the curtain. This story isn't just about egos. It's about street power, silent wars, and a decades-long chess game between two heavyweights, 50 Cent and JPrince. See, in hip-hop, there's a long-standing code. When you pull up in a city like Houston, a city JPrince has basically owned for decades, you're expected to check in. That means paying respect. Sometimes, that means paying money. But when 50 moved to Houston? He didn't check in. No calls. No meetings. Just a tweet that said, "I love New York but I live in Houston now. I'll explain later." That wasn't just a flex. That was a power move. And here's where it gets deep. 50 wasn't just passing through. He had plans, tax breaks, real estate, expanding his liquor brand, Branson Cognac, into the southern market. He was looking at building a $20 million GUnit film studio. But behind the scenes, things weren't so smooth. Word was, JPrince felt disrespected. Allegedly tried to send a message, "You don't move in my city without coming through me." Translation, "You don't get in unless you pay." But 50? That's not how he rolls. His whole career has been about independence. He once moved Tony Yayo out of the hood into Battery Park without a record sold, just to protect him. So if you think 50 was going to let some old-school street politics shake him down, think again. People close to him say JPrince tried to put a no-fly zone on him. Said he couldn't move around Houston safely without his blessing. That might have worked on other rappers. But 50? He laughed it off and turned it into content. Memes. Subtle jabs. Power plays. And when things got too hot, like when that GUnit studio suddenly disappeared from Houston plans and popped up in Shreveport, Louisiana, people started putting two and two together. The message was clear, 50 wasn't going to fold, but he wasn't stupid either. He made his moves quietly. And guess what happened next? The city of Houston itself embraced him. In 2022, the mayor handed 50 the key to the city. They literally gave him his own day. November 24th is now officially 50 Cent Day. Not for rap. Not for clout. For giving back. GUnit programs, high school funding, mentorship, all things JPrince never did in the public eye. Meanwhile, JPrince was silent. And silence speaks volumes. Then Tony Yayo went on Vlad TV and dropped bombshells. He called out the whole check-in game for what it really is, organized extortion. You either pay up, or something just might happen to you. Yayo didn't sugarcoat anything. He said what everyone else was scared to say, that real ones don't check in. They roll with security, they protect themselves, and they don't owe anyone anything. He even brought up the names the industry doesn't like to say out loud. Duke the Jeweler. Takeoff. Pop Smoke. All done under shady circumstances that involve dice games, setups, and silent rules no one wants to admit exist. And who was right there when it all went down? Allegedly, JPrince or his affiliates. It's not accusations, it's patterns. Even NBA YoungBoy got caught up in it. He got robbed in Houston, and JPrince posted a video saying, "Hey, we got your stuff back." But YoungBoy clapped back. Said if you really meant well, you'd call me, not go online for clout. That was the turning point. People stopped being scared. Started asking questions. The image of JPrince as the untouchable boss started cracking. Cameron and Maze even joked on their podcast, what kind of OG is still demanding respect like it's 1998? That era's over. This generation wants ownership. Power. Not fear. And now, the whispers are getting louder. People are saying 50 has receipts. Screenshots, messages, proof that some of these check-ins were really extortion attempts. Word on the street? The feds might already be watching. One leak, one misstep, and the whole thing could collapse like a house of cards. That's the difference between the two. 50 built something real, business, community, legacy. He turned a rap career into a blueprint. JPrince? He built an empire of silence. Of control. Of fear. But fear fades. And when it does, the truth comes out. So you tell me, did 50 go too far? Or did he do what everyone else was too afraid to? Because from where I'm standing, he didn't just dodge the check-in, he checked out of the old system entirely. And that? That might be his biggest power move yet.